Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new, so that you'll be abreast of my subsequent videos as they are being uploaded. So this edition is about the mystery of 1 meal a day. What is 1 meal a day? Why should you do it, and how should you practice it? So 1 meal a day, as the name implies, is just taking a meal and skipping other meals. So on a normal day, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So 1 meal a day practice is where, if you choose to take your breakfast, then you skip lunch and skip dinner. If you have decided on lunch, so you skip dinner and you skip the subsequent breakfast in the following day, and you take only the lunch. So if you decide on having your dinner that day, so it means the subsequent breakfast you skip, subsequent lunch you skip, consecutively in that manner. So that is 1 meal a day. So why should you do 1 meal a day? 1 meal a day is, like has been introduced, is a mystery. Is a way of resetting the cells in the body, dysfunctional cells in the body. On an average day, what's the routine of an average person? Is wake up in the day, go to work, be exposed to polluted environment, be exposed to stench in the environment, be exposed to the radiation from the sun, from the laptop, from our computers, be exposed to a debilitating environment that harm ourselves on a daily basis, be exposed to fumes, smoke from the vehicles, be exposed to death in the environment, and all sort of exposures that do damage to the cells in the body. So these are what we are exposed to on a daily basis, and this is what a practice of 1 meal a day will help to restore. You see, as human being on a daily basis, what is termed as aging is the rate at which cells in our body gets damaged, is the rate at which the cells, the composition of human body, the cells, gets decimated on a daily basis by, wear and tear, by damage. So when this practice of damaging to cells becomes untoward, the immune system, even in the body, becomes defeated, and this is what is usually termed as aging. Aging is not an advancement in age from a 50 years to 60 to 70 to 80 to 100. That is not aging. Aging is I'm exposing us to the mystery of what aging really is. Aging is the extent to which cells in the body gets damaged. The body is composed of billions of cells, of various types. In the brain has cells, the liver has cells, so virtually every organs in the body. So these cells run into billions. So the rate at which these cells in the body gets destroyed, gets deflated, get damaged, is what is called aging. You see, that is why you see 80, 90-year-old men, women, that are able to guide against the cells in the body, that guide against what gets into the body and the kind of things they are exposed to. You find out that even at 80, at 90, you find such men and women still being agile, still being active, still being able, to do things well, still being able to walk, kilometers, and compare it to a 20-year-old, even a 20, 25-year-old persons, that is exposed, to a lot of things that destroy the cell, that takes junks, that doesn't care for his or her health, you find out that that 20-year-old person is aging faster than the 90-year-old man. So a 90-year-old man whose composition of cells is healthy compared to a 20-year-old a man whose composition is unhealthy. So the body that is really experiencing aging is that 20-year-old a boy or a man whose cells are being damaged on a daily basis. So having gotten a picture of this, so what is now the relevance of 1 meal a day? The relevance of 1 meal a day is such that you be in a calorie deficit. This is where the solutions to how these cells in the body that has been damaged by our daily activity. In my previous video, I talked of how cells in the body can be repaired by way of the kind of damage that has been done to such cells. So you can take a recourse to my previous video on what we are able to discuss on that day. So this 1 meal a day mystery is a way of resetting the dysfunctional cells in the body. So like 1 meal a day, the general benefit of 1 meal a day, there are many. For example, weight loss is part of the benefit. Then liver detoxification is also part of the benefit of taking 1 meal a day. When you take 3 meals a day, the kind of practice lifestyle we are exposed to, the liver, we tend into what is called a fatty liver, because virtually every food that gets into the body pass through the liver. So the carbs will be stored as glycogen. The fat also that we take also will be stored in the liver. So when we now embark on a 1 meal a day, whereby we're in a calorie deficit, whereby the body is deficient of food, so the glycogen in the liver now gets converted back to glucose for the body to use. When the glycogen is exhausted, the fat that is also stored in the fatty cells now get converted into glucose for us to use as energy. So that's a natural way of detoxifying the liver, so that subsequently, even when there's no fats also to use, the body now turns to the amino acid, the proteins that's been stored into amino acid, converted back into energy for the body to use. So 1 meal a day, why you should do 1 meal a day is that it helps the cells in the body to be restored back. The damaged, the decimated cells in the body, by taking 1 meal a day, by being a calorie deficit, that is an opportunity for the body to be able to reset. That's an opportunity for the body to be able to eat damaged cells in the body, now giving the healthy cell to hold sway in the body. So this calorie deficit state for 18 to 20 hours is a natural way of cleansing the body, sanitizing the body, so that those damaged cells are now removed from the body. Healthy cells will now be given hold in the body, and the immune system of the body will now be restored back. So how do you embark on a 1 meal a day? If you have not been used to 2 meals a day, don't totally embark on a 1 meal a day. So we must first start from 2 meals a day, whereby if you take breakfast and lunch, you skip dinner. If you decide on taking your lunch, then you skip dinner and breakfast subsequent day. You must be used to 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, before you now embark on 1 meal a day. So how do you do it? So like it has been defined. Then so if you can choose breakfast, you can choose lunch, you can choose dinner. So whichever one you choose. If you choose breakfast, it means the lunch and dinner will be forgone. You don't take the lunch and dinner for that day. Then it's the subsequent breakfast that you now take. So that gives the opportunity to be able to benefit from what is called autophagy, which is a natural process of cleansing the body. So, and how do you do it? Once in a, you can start 1 meal a day, we can start it once in a week. After about 2 to 3 weeks, we can now increase it to twice in a week. That we take 1 meal a day. So, and subsequently, don't if 3 times in a, if we are to take it to embark on 1 meal a day 3 times a week, then it should not be something that we should be doing constantly. So if we graduate from taking it 1 meal a day in a week, then after 3 weeks 2 meals a day, after a month 5 weeks, we graduate to 1 meal a day 3 times in a week. Then we'll cut it back to a 1 meal a day 2 times in a week. So that we are not nutritionally deficient. So there's a way we can be practicing 1 meal a day, and maybe we are doing it every other day in the week. That is 7 days in a week. No, that will be too strenuous on the body. So we can start it from 1 meal a day once a week to 2 meals to twice in a week of 1 meal a day, 3 times in a week of 1 meal a day. At that time, we now cut it back to 2 times. Yes, I don't have problem, for those that are interested in taking their 3 meals every day. But let us sacrifice one day in a week, 2 days in a week, where we only take 1 meal on that day, so that the damaged cells in the body, which is a must, that must occur because of the lifestyle, because of what we eat, because of the environment that we are exposed to, the rays from the ultraviolet rays from the sun, the radiation from computer and all. So one taking embarking on that practice is a way, of sort of detoxifying the body, resetting the cells in the body to enhance our healthy living. So please again, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, by hitting the subscription button, and ask question on the comment section, and share, for the benefit of others. So subscribe by hitting the subscription button the way I'm doing it. See you